Do 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 do. Lauren the robot. Hello, friends. It is approximately 1:23 a.m. in Florence, Italy, and being the dedicated friend I am, I'm making a vlog for you. I would like to thank my friend Jade Schumann for the wonderful inspirational video that, yes, inspired me to make this vlog. And I would also just like to say before I start talking about my life that the reason this is on this weird account is because I needed a little bit of motivation to make the vlog. And so what I did was I allowed myself to make a YouTube account with what I thought was a really cool username, also known as Lauren the Robot. And I let myself subscribe to people on YouTube, which I have never done before. I've always thought that if I do not subscribe to people on YouTube, I will spend less time on the website. This has never worked because I end up going on YouTube longer looking for the videos I want to watch and stumbling upon things that I don't need to be watching, mainly just making the process much longer than it could be. Now I'm subscribed to about 8 people, and life is very good. So I'd like to start off with a little update. Colleen has come to join us here in Italy. She's been here for approximately 3 days, and she did really well adjusting with the time zone. We've had some changes since she's came. Obviously, we're graced by her presence, but she brought a MacBook, which was interesting because in the past we've only had one computer. The 4 Beltrons sharing one computer, which hasn't been working out very well, considering the fact we have 8 computers at home. But now that we have 2, life, there's a lot more computer time available. Also, with Colleen's arrival, brought the arrival of some friendship bracelets. Remember those bracelets we used to make at Girl Scouts? I would refuse to make them because I have no fine motor skills and I felt like I would get arthritis in my fingers when I made them. But not anymore. I've talked myself out of my arthritis and I now make friendship bracelets for myself. Yeah. So that's good. I'll talk about that more later. That's mostly about the general updates. Now moving into what I did today, like I do this every day. Oh, also, with Colleen coming, I would like to say that I've been going back to a lot of the museums that I've already been to. So on my trip, I've gotten to see the Uffizi twice, David twice, the Pitti Palace twice, because I've been going back with Colleen instead of making her go alone. And what was different about that this time is that my dad bought us sketchbooks to make sure that we were actually looking at the art. And so he had us sketch out different pieces. And while most of my sketches look like demented elves, I thought that some of them were decent. I've noticed that you get a lot of attention when you're sketching at a museum, mainly because people would look over my shoulder and laugh at my drawings. But I decided that maybe it was an encouraging laugh. I'd like to show you, this is the drawing of David I did, David. He's got the good hair. I drew his abs pretty well. Good shading on his left arm. And I refrained from drawing the bottom half, hopefully for obvious reasons. And then I have Colleen's David just to show you. I thought he was pretty cute. She drew the little tiny whiteys on there. So that's fun. Now that we're done with the general, I thought I'd talk a little bit about what I did today because it was exciting. Colleen and I and my mom and my brother all went to the Cinque Terre, which are basically these 5 beaches not too far from Florence. I think, Joanna, you've been there. And we went to the one called Monte Rosso, which is the one that's known for having sandy beaches. It's more or less sandy. It's mainly smaller rocks, but they're close enough. We went there, and then my dad went to another town that's known for having, that he read had the best public pool in Italy. So he went to the pool by himself. The 4 of us went to Monte Rosso. We took the train to Monte Rosso, which was actually an exciting experience because I was making my friendship bracelets for myself because I have no friends, and I notice that people get mesmerized by maybe the motion of me weaving my bracelets. So I would look over and I noticed that people were watching us, and a lot of people wore sunglasses, but you can tell when they're looking at you. And eventually, this happened twice. People moved seats so they were kitty corner from Colleen and they watched us make the bracelets for the hour they were on the train. It was very intimidating, and I messed up on my bracelet a lot because of this. After the train ride finished, we got off at Monte Rosso and we swam a little bit. Nothing very exciting happened in the water. It was warm, nice, a lot of children. And after we swam, we had a little bit of food and gelato. I thought I'd go off on a little tangent about gelato. I've been eating a lot lately and I kind of have a routine going. I found that my favorite gelato flavor is yogurt, which everyone thinks is a little odd because when they taste it, they say, well, Lauren, that's sour cream. I've never eaten sour cream. I have avoided it for my entire life because I always not a big fan of it and its consistency. But apparently this tastes exactly like sour cream. And it's my favorite gelato flavor. My second favorite is chocolate because I think chocolate is a good, base point for each gelato place. I kind of judge them based on their chocolate flavoring. And my third favorite flavor is this flavor called chocolate fontana or something. And it's basically, I think, really cold pudding. It's so thick chocolate. They only have it at certain ones with a lot of flavors, but it's very, very delicious. Going on from that, after we had the gelato, we hopped on another local train and we went to another one of the Cinque Five Terras called Vernazza. We were originally going to eat in Vernazza, but we were all full, so we watched cats, and Colleen pet a cat, and then my brother hissed at it, which was exciting. And then after we were there for a while, we got back on the train, came back to Florence, which is where we are now. I took a shower, which is why my hair is wonderful. And that's where I am now. I'm hoping everything where you are is great. I'm sure it is. And you can expect more from this channel. I'm liking my vlogging experience thus far. I hope you like the intro, as you should. I will insert more videos. We've been taking a lot of videos with our flip cam from Costco. So in future videos, I'll insert some pics and such. Hope all is well. Bye.